I lost 10 pounds in the last couple months.
Want to know how?
I spent most of my food money on robots. So let's go for a quick ride down the Ramen Noodle River and take a look at my favorite Transformers purchases of the second half of 2017.
Before we get to the list, I have a few shameless plugs.
I'm on a bi-weekly podcast called Blackout Shout with my boys Jed,
Fuck you, John Bailey.
Levy,
I got nothing.
and sometimes Jefferson.
Hey! We cover Transformers and other things in the nerd realm.
That link is below in the description.
I also design pop culture themed t-shirts, hoodies, prints, and other kind of goodies.
Here's a few of my Transformers designs. Junkman 86, Predbull, Dino King, Starscream's Energon, and what seems to be everybody's favorite, the Springer shirt.
There's more of them on the Dragon Star website. That link is also in the description.
This one, which is a fan favorite, is also on the site. And in one last little bit of good news, I just want everybody to know that I went out and bought a pair of pants since the last time I did a top 10 video. I just said I bought them, never said I put them on. I'm going to do things a little bit differently than the last time I did a top 10 list. I'm not going to get into every accessory that comes with each figure.
I'm not really going to do a mini review. I mean, let's be honest, you guys aren't here for that. You're here because I'm kind of funny and I say a lot of smart-ass stuff.
So what I'm going to do this time is point out a couple of things that I like about each figure, one or two things that I might not like, and I'll let you decide on the rest.
Let's get on with the list.
Honorable mention number 1, also known as 12th place. Hasbro, Titan's Return, Trypticon. There is nothing I like better than a robot dinosaur. He's a pretty faithful revamp of the G1 Trypticon.
If I can offer you guys one tip, buy the Hasbro version, not the Takara.
I've seen them both side by side, and I really don't know what the Takara version did differently. Fun fact, it took me like 3 hours to put the decals on this thing.
It was more stressful than Facebook during election time.
I'm only kidding, nothing is that goddamn stressful. Honorable mention number 2, also known as 11th place. Zeta Toys, Vortex, and Blastoff. Here they are in alt mode, here they are in robot mode,
And here they are in combined mode. Personally, I think this one's the best.
Everybody that bought these two guys, thanks for getting it. Coming in at number 10, Zeta Toys Air Raid.
Zeta didn't exactly nail the look of the Combaticons, but so far the aerial bots look pretty damn good.
Robot mode looks great, the alt mode looks great, and getting between one and the other is not really a big deal.
The transformation's intuitive, it makes sense, it's not too damn complicated.
It's not like that X-Transbots wind charger.
You goddamn son of a bitch mother!
This guy's a win. Coming in at number 9, Fans Hobby Grotesque.
Fly Pro, for all you guys that like the third-party names.
Fans Hobby, I know you're not watching this, but if you happen to be, thank you for doing what you're doing.
They're picking lanes that nobody's driving in right now, and that's awesome.
A full team of Masterpiece scale Monster Bots? No one saw that coming. And now, they're complete. He's sturdy, he's got die-cast, fun transformation, nails the look of the character. Quality is the same as the first two Monster Bots that they put out. He's pretty much a win. Coming in at number 8, the Unique Toys Combaticons.
Swindle and Brawl, a shyster, and a meathead.
What puts them higher on the list than the Zeta Combaticons? Look at them.
Zeta's alt mode is decent, and the combined mode looks really good, but the robot modes are crap.
One thing I really like about the designs is that they're a little bit of a throwback to the old Masterpieces.
Not super cartoon accurate. There's a little extra detail in there.
For my collection, it's these guys in individual bot mode, Zeta for combined. Coming in at number 7, X-Transbots Cosmos. There's two things that are kind of weird about this.
I can't believe there's an X-Transbots product in my top 10. I also can't believe there's a Cosmos in my top 10.
He was never really one of my favorite characters.
I didn't hate him, He just didn't make any sense. I mean, robots in disguise, right?
Magnus, that you? Yeah, listen, it's Optimus. We need some reinforcements. Can you spare anyone? Awesome. Listen, try to send somebody that's gonna blend in among the humans and all their vehicles. Yeah. Wait. Who?
But anyway, they nailed the look of the character as they usually do. But I gotta admit, I was really surprised by the quality of this figure. I was also surprised by the ease of the transformation. That usually doesn't go hand in hand with X-Transbots. Well done.
So hopefully this guy's a sign of things to come from that company. Coming in at number 6, KFC Snapdragon. I was really psyched to see that KFC was tackling the Headmaster HorrorCons. A-Face and Snapdragon were always two of my favorite characters.
Make Toys did put out a teaser of their A-Face and it looks really good, so I'm holding off on that one.
But this one, I had to have.
He's heavy, he's well built.
He looks pretty good in all 3 modes. He has a great robot mode, a great jet mode, and a fairly decent dinosaur mode. The only thing that's not great about this guy is the hip ratchets.
If any of you third-party companies are actually listening, stop it with those outward ratchets. And if you are going to put him in, make him a little smaller. He can only stand super straight leg or really wide stance. Still a very cool figure, and if you can get by that little negative, he's definitely worth buying.
I'm going to take a quick intermission here at halftime.
So a bunch of people have asked me, hey Mike, what are some of your favorite possessions besides Transformers? Well, here's a short list.
My PV Wolfgang. Thanks for helping me get laid when I was in my 20s.
Look at me use my pinky Jed.
My acoustic guitar.
What's that, you want to hear a song? I gotcha.
Every nerd watches porn, just like the bass is played by Roger Dawn. Just like every cowboy loses in the playoffs, every nerd watches porn.
I'm stupid. This is Rogan Storm. I love these two.
Now I'm going to give everybody 10 seconds to throw in their lame jokes about kissing pussies. Fuzzy little bastards. My Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl year. I don't know if you heard, but they won the Super Bowl. Your mom's panties. Smells like a dusty catfish. My boy Levy got me this Sword of Omens for Christmas.
It's not a replica. It's like the Sword of Omens, man. For real, for real. It works.
Sword of Omens.
Give me sight beyond sight.
Jesus! Alright, back to the list of robots. Coming in at number 5, DX9 Power Glide.
I know he really doesn't have any competition out there, but this is a damn good Power Glide.
He's well built, he's fun to transform.
He definitely looks the part. He even comes with that little chick that he fell in love with.
Yeah, I know, I hear it all the time. That episode was so stupid. How could a robot fall in love with a human female?
Oh, it can happen. I've seen it.
And away we go.
Coming in at number 4, Fans Toys Coot, aka Generation 1 Cup.
Fans Toys is just a home run hitter. There's no question about that.
Once again, they nail the look of the character, and they give us top-notch quality. He looks great in both modes. Comes along with his regular weapon, his Target Master weapon. A couple of sidegars are going to be lost the second you take him out of the bag, but it's all good.
This is a beautiful addition to your masterpiece movie shelf.
Speaking of beautiful additions to the MP movie shelf, coming in at number 3, Fans Toys Springer.
I realize there's like 18 third-party Masterpiece scaled Springers out there on the market right now, but Fans Toys built up a reputation over the last couple years, so I had to go with this guy, and I was not disappointed.
I know I sound like a broken record when I'm talking about Fans Toys stuff, but it's true. It's a good-looking figure, fun to play with, well built.
I'm kind of like me, right? This figure's got better things to do tonight than die.
Oh, come on, I had to say it. Coming in at number 2, Fans Toys Terminus Giganticus, aka Omega Supreme. This thing is heavy and good looking, kinda like Kat Dennings. Like every other Fans Toys product, is well built and has plenty of die cast in it. The sculpt is money. He looks great in both modes, and he's surprisingly easy to transform for a robot of this size. If anybody can solve a mystery about this figure, please leave your answer in the comments. He's able to hold a matrix, and I have no idea why.
I've read every comic book, I've watched every cartoon, and I do not remember that happening.
Well, let's move on to that top spot. My favorite figure of the second half of 2017 is Make Toys Howling Meteor, also known as Starscream.
I mean, how do you not love Starscream? What a great character. One of my favorites.
So many awesome scenes, so many memorable moments, so many great quotes.
Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
You gotta love him. Many of you probably thought the same thing I did when we saw the teaser for Meteor.
Yeah, that's it. The last one. Yeah. The Secret Collection is all done. The original 3 Coneheads, Rainmakers. Awesome. Notification from Make Toys. Howling Meteor? Son of a bitch mother.
And the question was, well, do we really need to replace our guys?
Maybe when it's standing by itself you really can't tell how awesome this thing is, but when you stand these two together, you can see how outdated the MP11 mold is.
I mean, it's not garbage, but this thing is just a thing of beauty.
He's a little bit more for the cartoon accurate crowd. He doesn't have quite as many details as the MP11 did, but he really is good looking.
The transformation is reimagined as well. He doesn't transform the same way as the old ones did. All in all, just a really nice looking figure and fun to mess around with.
Looks like it's going to be another year of ramen noodles as I build my Secret Collection again.
Make Toys, you piss me off. You pricks. Well, I hope you enjoyed my top 10 list from the second half of 2017.
And all the annex that came with it.
If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.
If you hate what you saw, definitely comment. But I mean, really, how can you hate this face?
Hey, one last thing I gotta show you before you get out of here. Check this out. I'll come a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
Got him!
See you next time. More
to come. Is that it?
Yeah.
Stop looking at me. Like I can't see your head popping up out of the couch. You look like a whack-a-mole.